Hello and welcome to your weekend oracle reading for, I should have looked, November 16th and 17th. Woo, I got it right. 2019. I'm Linda the Lightworker and I'm so glad you're here. Let's jump into the cards. Listen, it's been quite a week. And I know many of you have been working through a lot of different energies. And some of you have really had a little bit of a struggle, but I have to say things have been improving as we go along. So I love where we end up this weekend for the weekend. So our first card is the Seer of Swords. Now, I'm sorry, I'm just playing with lighting. There we go. So this is truly a young woman who's standing at this pinnacle, and she has a fox down here by her side, and she's balancing this sword on her hand. So what does that mean? Well, as you recall, we've talked about how the swords represent all the air signs, and that those are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And in the air is often where our thoughts and words develop. And so these air signs are learning a very powerful lesson. Okay, this is true for everybody, not just the air signs. Let me clarify this because this is very true, especially for the earth signs and the water signs who are learning this skill as the air signs have a little bit more naturally. In the air signs, they're able to balance their words with great clarity and know how to wield their sword of language. And for those of us, and for this weekend, this is all about paying attention to your words, learning how you use your words, noticing how your words influence or push or draw people towards you. Like, how are you using your words? Are you like this fox? Are you sly with your words? Do you use manipulative words? You know, sometimes when we're in our pain bodies, our words go back to old ways that don't suit us anymore. But this card, shows coming into more alignment with that, which is wonderful. Being able to really recognize how our words create and our actions create consequences. Spirit's saying something else. Give me a second here. Okay, so it really is paying attention, noticing how that happens. And for some of you, it's taking responsibility for that. Our words can bring a desired outcome too, so we must be aware of the shadow of how we use our words, especially in negative thinking. Or, sometimes, and I know this is true for myself in my past relationships, I might have had a friend who had such a strong sympathetic ear, and when I was really identified as being a victim and truly receiving some negative things happening to me, I overused those words with that one person. So really noticing what conversations we have, with whom, how we're having those conversations, and how our words lead to actions. I know that's a whole lot of something to hang on to, but look, they're slaying it. They're really doing great. Look at how well that's balanced. Now their foot is balanced, one's on the ground and the heel's up a little bit, and the other foot's on the ground here. This is the rock, rather. So just be aware if there's a little bit of an earthquake, if there's a little bit of turbulence and you reach out to grab that sword, you're going to cut your hand. Pro tip, never catch a falling knife or a falling sword. So don't juggle your swords. Spirit saying, okay, that's funny. All right. So don't be playing around with your words. And pay attention. This fox is craving some attention. Sometimes you are sly. Sometimes you can be sly without even knowing it. So just have awareness that, or maybe it is a time that you need to use your words in a way to get what you're wanting. I'm sorry, couldn't find my spray. My hair is bugging me in my face. All right, so let's jump into the Denise Linn. Let's get a little bit more clarity and what I really like about these cards together. So this is the In the Flow, and it says everything is smooth sailing. So This is just an invitation to know, and I love that they're going in the same way. Whee! Here they go. They're sailing this way. And the snowman is just a passenger in this sleigh, and it's well lit. And look at how beautiful it is, cruising those night skies. And I do love the gentle clouds that are in both of these skies. So there is a major meteorite shower happening right now in the Western Hemisphere. I'm sure it must be showing in the summer. Maybe it's stronger in the Western Hemisphere. Anyway, check that out if you want to do some stargazing, but do your best to stay in the flow. And this is just an invitation to pay attention to your words. And so when I went to my Divine Action card deck, I got the beautiful give yourself permission. Now, you know, for some of you, this is giving yourself the permission to have some smooth sailing, get in the flow. So many of you have been just on these rocky roads, marching forward, upward, or it feels like setbacks, or I'm inarticulate trying to find the words, but so many of you have had some troubles recently. Oh, this Mercury, get out of my Virgo. That's my communication. So by being in balance with your words allows for healing. So when we start truly healing, we must give ourselves permission to do so. And providing that permission means that you are ready truly to step into that flow, that divine. Let's not worry about it this weekend. Take the weekend off. You know, set yourself up for a delightful weekend of self-care, however that looks for you. Maybe a hot bath or massage or going to the movies. How do you relax? It doesn't have to be action. This snowman is sitting back and enjoying the ride. I think he has a cup of cocoa. Oh, it's a lady, and she has her muff, and she looks like she's having a great time. So anyway, my dear, be sure to give yourself permission for healing and restoring yourself. There's been some big work. You've done a lot of work this weekend, or this past week rather. And it's nice to be able to give yourself a break and just notice your words. Just pay attention to how you use them and notice what works. Notice when you say certain things that might trigger other people and your impact on other people's lives. Now listen, we can't control their outcome, but we can control how we speak, so we're being clear and non-offensive, and truly learning how to come into balance with language. All right, my dear, it sounds like a great weekend. Now, here's just a little update about me. I am finishing up my visits here in the East, and I'll soon be driving back west, pulling a trailer, emptying my storage unit, and fully immersing myself into Santa Fe. That's going to be my new home base, and I feel really good about that. So soon the vision is to start setting up my practice and be offering steady office hours and seeing clients in person. Also more clients online. So I'm still working on my new website at www.LindaTheLightWorker.com, and it's down in the description link. I've put a link there for my new website, and you know, I'm working on a facts and F and Q. I call it F and Q. You know, the facts and questions, whatever. And I like F and Q a little bit better. So anyway, do you have any questions that you'd like to ask about having a reading or a personal shamanic session, or what a medicine journey looks like, or any of those things? please ask me a question. You can email me a question or something you might like, some information you think might be missing from my website. I do have a contact form, and I'd love it if you'd use the contact form and put any comments in there so my web designers and I can get those issues addressed. I know I have a lot of information I want to put up, and my vision is to have more video links, especially descriptions about those things. So I'll be, in the coming months, be making more video content about shamanism, shamanic practitioner, being a spiritual and energy worker, and those kinds of questions. I got a cough. And be sure to keep an eye out to see if I ever learn how to edit, where I'll take those coughs out and dog barks, etc. So anyway, my new website down below, Linda the Lightworker. So anyway, I just want to thank you for all your support, and I hope you know how much I love you. Oh, and I think I'll be doing a Patreon account as well. So for a monthly subscription, a small monthly donation, you'll receive video gifts and private readings and drawings and that sort of thing, just to thank you for supporting me on this non-traditional path of healing and insight, so that we have better self-care for ourselves as we keep moving forward on life's abundant journey, and let it see where it goes. We just have to take it one day at a time, but sometimes we got to look at all the days. All right. Well, I love you very much, and I'm so grateful for you dropping by here, and I look forward to seeing you next time.